What's up, Stumble fans? It's your boy Stepyahgameup. And what I noticed is a lot of people don't grind these tournaments anymore. Whatever happened? So I'm going to break it down and let you guys know exactly what I would do to make people want to play these new tournaments in game, max out the rewards, collect everything, and somehow find a reason to make it to the end. Because I feel like a lot of people don't play anymore. So let's break it down and see how we can do this. There's usually 3 game modes on the screen. So we're going to have to make up 3 new modes to make this game more fun. So I'd first start off with the race mode. That would be probably my third one all the way to the right. In race mode, you need to be very creative in your map selections. This is what's going to get people to play the tournaments a whole lot more. So I made some mock lobbies of what I think would be the best racing maps in Stumble Guys of October 2024. At this point, this is what I would do. So I would have an 8-player race mode. There's no emotes. Race maps are always more fun with emotes not enabled. So for my first round, what I would always want to do is pick a big map. I feel like you want to funnel the player count down. You don't want to have a real tiny start where, people get in the way, people get griefed, and it doesn't really show off how good you are at racing. So I pick maps like Abduction Avenue, a lot of room there in that map. For a second pick, I pick Burrito Bonanza. That has a lot of room. A lot of cool tricks, a lot of ways to make it through. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm driving to get to you guys to whether there's 8 players or 16 players, you can get through the first round. Maps like Mr. Beast Traps, very open in the beginning. Everybody can pick a path, everybody can spaced out and run how you would like to run and get through the map as clean and as fast. Another good map, Stumble Cove. It's a little bit of an entry-level map, but once again, very spacey, very room. Middle level, you could be on the top, you could be on the bottom. There's bouncers, amazing things. Maps like Stumble Trouble, 3 areas to start, super spaced out. You could pick your path, left side, right side, or the middle. So I'm trying to have a first round where you can get through cleanly and there's not only one fast route and everybody's funneling in to make that happen and get that great spawn or something like that. And those are the maps that I would pick for round 1 race. Round 2 race is a little more tricky. So I feel like we should pick maps with good shortcuts, more difficulty. So Abducted Avenue is a very good pick. There's room, a lot of cool different ways to make mistakes, tons of paths, amazing tricks to get through, good timing sections. I feel like that is a great round 2 map. So other than that, I'd keep scrolling for another good selection would be an OG map. An OG map like Humble Stumble. There's 3 bouncers. There's the left side and the right side. You meet in the middle. You can space back out. Timing is super important. I think this is a really good map. I think a mixture of new and old in round 2 and maybe some of the staples in round 3 as we dive back on in. So another good map, Paint Splash. Once again, an old map, but has staying power. It's been here a while. People know the lines, people know the tricks, and timing is good at the end. It's a good mixture of speed, line, and timing. So that's another good map I would pick for a round 2 map. I have 2 more classic maps again. Space Race, a lot of good room, some timing skilled sections. It is a little luck based towards the end, but it's a middle map, not a final map. So you're not going to get a free win. Spam go around, great map. Little fast, good timing. You can go left, right. It kind of funnels you down the middle and then spaces you back out. You can be really crazy in the end, hit a spinner to cross. You don't need the tile, hit the big jump. You can go for broke and maybe steal a spot or 2. Great round 2 map. Another super stellar map for round number 2 would be your water maps. Super Slide has been here forever from day 1. And I don't think it's ever going anywhere. Great round 2 or final map, in my personal opinion. If not, you could always opt out with Super Water Park. It's a little bit of a long map for a round 2, but a lot of shortcuts, different heights, different levels, timing the speed boost correct, amazing shortcuts. Difficulty gets a little bit raised, so if you're a little bit new, it's a little bit harder, but that's what a round 2 map should be. It should be more difficult to make the final round. So those are my maps for round 2 maps. As well, if you're getting a little froggy, throw in Tornado Temple. Tornado Temples have some ups and downs. It's challenging, different ways, different routes, and you definitely got to be good. It raises the intensity of difficulty to get through this map and get through a map cleanly. Great round 2 map. And for finals, finals is everybody's meal ticket. It has to be the most fun. You had to have worked hard to make it here. So for me, final maps have to be OG maps. Maps that we used to play ranked tournaments with all the time. Maps that have been there from the test of time, that people always want to play, that people never regret. And you know what? They've been around this long because they're great maps. Sad to say, that's just what it is. They are great maps, and you can't get rid of them, or the community will be upset. So what would you do? You feed it to them in a final round. Maps like Jungle Roll. It is a little spawn-based, but there's tricks amongst the center. There's fast lines. They've added some patches here and there, so you do have to play it often, but I think it's a great map. You're trying to be difficult. You're trying to be fast. You're trying to have speed, and you're trying to be the first #1 winner. So Jungle Roll, I feel, is a great choice. Lava Rush and Lost Temple. Man, these maps just hit home. We play them all the time. They've updated with so many new strats, so many time breakers. I'm telling you, these are 2 great maps to finish off this amazing race map mode. And then, you know what? Another crazy round of 2 maps that are OG maps that always hit home are Over and Under and Paint Splash. You can't go wrong. These maps have always been good. The timing to get through the features, the speed, the lines, the options, the spinners. I mean, there were maps from day one, and I'm telling you, no one will be upset if you got this in a final round. These are great maps. And I think that might be my last 2 choices. We went all the way through. And like I said, I think I highlighted this one because Super Slide always hits home. It's a great trick map, great lines, and nobody would ever be upset with Super Slide in a final round of an excellent race map series. So that's how I would work my race map mode. So there's usually 3 modes. We've covered the race map. So now I have 2 more modes to come up with. Here is where it gets a little tricky. I feel like we got to get something for everyone. So another great move I would go with here is I would make it block dash endless. And you're like, 3 rounds of endless? That doesn't make any sense. I'm like, why would you do that? 3 rounds of block dash endless? Step, are you crazy? There's no way this would work. Well, let me break it down. Don't get upset. Hear me out. I've been playing the game for 2 years. Maybe a little longer. It's kind of scary. But I'm going to find a way always to make it work and pitch my ideas. If you're liking where I'm going with this and you think this will be a new amazing tournament mode in Stumble Guys, comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell notification so you see what we're playing on stream and you can join in on some of these amazing maps I've come up with. So let's break it down. All right, so we got 3 rounds of block dash endless, and you're like, 32 players, 3 rounds. This is just going to time. People don't really die that much. And I'm not pitching that as a #1 idea here. I'm pitching block dash endless because if you don't have ability emotes and you have nothing, you need to find something that allows you to enjoy block dash, play the tournament, but even if you have not gotten new abilities yet, you could still play the favorite game mode that you love. So hear me out. So I would load into block dash endless and I would have ability emotes, but emotes that does not cause a lot of damage. Emotes that don't mess you up, but just enough for you to grief a few players and have a little fun. I would do emotes like invisible. You can, hide. You can pop out of nowhere. You can use it to body block or push people out of the way because they don't expect you. But it's not like toxic like punch, kick, or spatula. So I'm looking for emotes that are not toxic in the game. We have shield. This one has been fully broken, and it would not be my good pick, but it has been updated a little bit. It doesn't do as much damage as it did before. You could use it to climb over features. That's why I have like invis, forces you to stop, which will help you in surviving block dash endless. Shield helps you get over the spikes, so why not have that as well? It does cause a little bit of problems, but it's not fully toxic. So that's what I'm kind of getting at here. We don't want dice. We don't want rake. We don't want anything that's broken in the game, because if you have no abilities, you won't have any fun. But ball is a great choice. Super jump is a great choice. The gel is a great choice. It can make you faster. You might make somebody run into a spike and die. These are our ability emotes that really are not toxic towards players. I think that'll make you have a good time. I think these are great choices like ball, speed gel, super jump, shield, invisible. I don't think it'll go to time as much. I think you'll get through round 1 and round 2 with these emote choices. I think for the final round of Endless, if it happened to start run too long, I'd probably cap it as a wave goal. Maybe I would set the final wave to 200, so it'll never go over 200. So, and as you get further deeper into the wave goal of the third round, obviously you would, let people know the map's about to end. You're at wave 50, you're at wave 100, you're at wave 150. Then you could say 50 waves left. It would cause you not to want to survive, but more to use whatever abilities you have or whatever tricks you have in your stable to try to push the players to make mistakes and end the match. And if it happened to go to time, it's always a little round robin. But I would think this would be super fun. New players can enjoy Block Dash without it being a huge headache and super toxic. So that's my pick for our Block Dash fun mode, and then we have race mode. So that's my tournament pick for Block Dash in a fun mode for everyone to play. We have the race maps for everyone to play. And you know what? You have to have a mode for sweaty stumblers. I think this is the biggest thing in tournaments. They don't really feel it gives you true tournament gameplay. Like, they want some map where the sweats can play and go all out and show off their abilities in the game. They've played this for so long, they want to know what it takes to actually win and be good and talented at the game. So we're going to bring them what I call Block Dash Sweat mode. Block Dash Sweat mode is going to be 16 players. We don't need 32 players for Sweat mode. We don't need the map full of people in the way. We want to space it out, wind it down to get to the best, and we want to have great gameplay that just doesn't require people being in the way. So I feel like 16 players is the sweet spot for Sweat mode. Round number 1, you kick off with something that requires a little bit of movement, lasers everywhere. You still have the core Block Dash feature. You have to move around. You got to be cautious. You can't jump on people right away. And you know what? You can get some amazing clutches. It combines 2 of our favorite game modes, Block Dash and Laser Tracer. So why not have that in Sweat mode? Round number 1, Laser Dash Legendary is my pick. So round number 2, we're going to hop in to everybody's favorite Sweat mode, Block Dash Legendary. I put this in round 2 because now you got to navigate a little bit more. We just went from 16 to 8 players. So now you have a little bit more room to clear these features. Obviously, the TNT spices things up. You can actually activate in front of people. You still get the clutches. You get new pieces that you're not, that you haven't seen in the map before. So I feel like Block Dash Legendary is a sweet spot for round number 2 of Block Dash Sweat mode. And then now we're going to hop in to round number 3. We went from 16 to 8 to the final 4. I mean, the final 4 speaks for itself. You go with the core map that everybody likes, Block Dash. So once again, we have Block Dash Sweat mode and everybody's favorite mode where they'll duke it out. Maybe we increase the timer to make sure we don't go to time, but don't worry. I don't think it'll happen because I'm turning on emotes. For sure, if you're a sweat in the game, you got to have ability emotes. You've been playing so long. If you want to be the best, you always can get free ability emotes in Stumble Guys. You can finish a Stumble Pass, which gives you 50 free keys in the game. There's 50 free keys every Stumble Pass. So we modify that by 3 Stumble Passes, and within 3 months, you'll have the Punch emote. So watch out for the wheel. Watch out to purchase it in game, and watch out for any streamer that's live streaming, giving away keys. Tune into the Stumble Guys official YouTube page. They're always hosting ways to get tokens and keys. They're all over the game, and maybe they're even on some wheels. So do your best, stack your keys, and if not, you can always get an ability emote for free. Just finish your Stumble Pass for 3 months, and you'll have the punch emote. That's the best emote in the game. I don't see why you wouldn't have it. It's my #1 pick to put into Block Dash Sweat mode. It's going to be the punch emote. The only other emote I would include, I remember back in the day playing Stumble Guys, roughly maybe 8 months ago, maybe almost a little bit longer than that. I haven't played Stumble Guys tournaments in so long, and I truly miss them, which is why I'm trying to offer solutions on fixing the tournament mode in the game. Make people want to play. Make people want to spend some gems. You can also have different party amounts, so you're not waiting for the lobbies to fill. And once again, my next emote, where I'm going with this, I used to play on South America servers. And you're like, why? They have the worst ping. But you know what? South America tournaments always had what they call Soco Banana. And I'm like, Soco Banana? Like, well, this doesn't make any sense. But what it was your punch emote and the banana emote. They've been around forever. They're not toxic. It's very skillful. You have to aim perfectly. You have to use it for distance. Up close, you can fight with punch. These are 2 emotes that I feel are not broken in Stumble Guys. These ability emotes of punch and banana, I feel, have always remained super balanced. If anything was wrong with them, they fixed them right away. So those are my 2 emote picks. That the only thing I would have on for this sweat mode. You'd have punch and you'd have banana. Any OG Stumbler has these emotes. I showed you how you can get punch. Banana's also very cheap, and both of them were original emotes in Stumble Guys. So a lot of people, the majority of every Block Dash Sweat would have punch, banana, or one or the other, for sure. A newer guy might have banana only, working on his punch. And if you started from the beginning, you have punch, you have banana, and this is definitely just a home run combination. I feel like this is the sweatiest combination. Ability emote for distance. You have an ability emote to fight up close and tango. And I feel like this would be the biggest sweat game mode. I'm not putting on any ball. I'm not putting on any super jump. No other emotes because they're often broken and not balanced. But punch and banana are usually are. And you know what? Real players can clutch without emotes. So they don't need any assistance. You don't need balls. You don't need super jump. Yes, it allows you to clear some amazing features in the game, but most of them can all be done without it. So I feel like the best gameplay usually is with punch and banana. If you don't like that, let me know why down below in the comments. I'm going to read everything, and this is my solution to the Legendary Tournament 2.0. So these are my pitch. If you guys understand and you agree with me, even if you don't agree with me, comment down below. I want to see everybody playing Stumble Guys tournaments once again. If they're not official ones in the game, we can make this amazing tournament feature something that we want to play every day. So keep on stumbling. I appreciate you as always. It's your boy, Stepyahgameup. Thank you for watching and have an amazing day. Bye, everyone.